Do you know how many arrows have flown today? That God is just saying, no, 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 back to sender. No, you can't come near this one. You can't come near this one. You can't come near this one. And you don't know. If the Lord open our eyes to see unforeseen battles that is fighting for us, we will be grateful. There are arrows flying by day. Destruction that is waiting in the darkness. At noonday there is trouble. That is why Daniel was praying 3 times a day. He will open the window, pray in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. When they gang up against him, they say he prays too much. That is how we can get him. Let us make a decree that Daniel will not pray again. Daniel will not seek the face of the Lord again. Daniel said, they want to finish me. They want me to die. They want to kill me. I would rather die trying to pray than not to pray at all. And he opened all the windows down so they can see very well and increase the number of hours of prayer and saying, Baba, you are the only one that I need. Thank you. Baba, you are too much. Baba, you are awesome. He does that every day. And all their decrees and everything, they put him in the lion's den and the lion could not eat him. Please be grateful. Don't give God an attitude. Don't give God an attitude. There was a pastor, a service like this, and he said testimony time, and somebody came out. And the person said, I want to thank God for my life. I want to thank God that I'm alive. I want to thank God that I'm not sick. I want to thank God that my life is just good. I just want to bless God. And the woman went to go and drop the microphone. And the pastor in his heart, nobody sees our heart. We don't know what is going on in our heart. The pastor in his heart despised the testimony and felt it was a waste of time. And felt that the woman just came to waste time, or maybe she came to show off her dress, or came to show off herself. And the pastor didn't really honor the testimony, but nobody knew what was going on in the mind of the pastor. After the service, everybody went home. When the pastor got home, I laugh in Swahili. The pastor wanted to use the toilet and poo-poo. What do you people call it here? To poo-poo. In Nigeria, we say poo-poo. In Pidgin English, we say shit. To shit. The pastor wanted to use the toilet to poo-poo, and the poo-poo refused to come out. And the pastor began to sweat in the toilet. He thought it was a joke. This thing was pushing like contraction when a woman wants to give birth. You know the things that we trivialize, that we feel is nothing. I just wee-wee, it's nothing. I poo-poo, is nothing. If somebody has kidney problem, to wee-wee and poo-poo is a problem. They use dialysis to remove the feces and the wee-wee in the person's body. Somebody just say thank you, Jesus. Just say thank you, Jesus, for all that he has done in your life. Don't be like that pastor. He couldn't poo-poo. He couldn't do anything. After a while, he started sweating, he started crying. Then he started asking God for mercy. Then the Lord told him, when my daughter came to share testimony in the morning, you despised the testimony. Because she didn't say, I got a contract, I got money, I bought a car, or I built a house. Because she didn't say that, she came to thank me for giving her life. You despised her in your heart. So I wanted to show you that the things that you think is normal are not normal. It's mercy. And the pastor started asking God for mercy, forgiveness. And the Lord said, I will forgive you when you go back to church the next service and tell them what you did. He said, I agree, I will do it. That was when the poo-poo just came out easily and he felt relieved. Has it ever happened to you before? It has happened to me. When I'm pregnant, I always have constipation. To poo-poo will be a problem. I will drink all the oranges in the whole world and the thing will not come out. I will be pleading for mercy. Father, I will be crying. Because many people think to go to toilet is easy. Many people think to even eat, have appetite. You see food, you are hungry. You pick it, you start eating. You think it's ordinary. It is not. There are people that see food like this, they can't eat it. There are people that cannot open their mouth. Nothing can pass through their throats. They use pipe to pass liquid into them. And we think that it's just like that. It's normal. What has God done? I don't have a car. What has God done? I don't have a house of my own. What has God done? My children cannot go to the best school. What has God done? Oh my God. When you find sickness, you will know that there are some things that are better than money. Because a sick man is not looking for house or car. All that he's thinking is how to get well. All that a sick person is thinking. If you go to the hospital today and ask them, oh, I have a beautiful house for somebody, they will be looking at you. I have a brand new car for somebody that can follow me out and come and see the car. The person on the sick bed will be looking at you that, what are you saying? I am in pain here. I'm looking for something to take away this pain. You are telling me that a brand new car. It doesn't make sense to that person. It is because you are alive and well. Nothing is wrong with you. That is why you desire these things. If people can be thankful, the world will be a better place. Even when things go bad. When Jesus had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish to feed 5,000 people. That was ridiculous. Even the disciples told him that, what is this one compared to 5,000 men? Not even women and children. He said, what do we have? He said, we have 5 loaves and 2 fish. Jesus said, bring it. He said, Master, what is that to 5,000 men? You know, that's how we behave. What has God done to what he has done to my friend? To what he has done to other people? It's so small. That's what the disciples told him. He said, what is 5 loaves and 2 fish to 5,000 men? Minus women and children. He said, bring it. They collected it from a small boy. It was a small boy's lunch. A small boy's lunch. And the Lord took it and said, Father, I thank you. Kalika sakatele bosha. He said, Father, I thank you for this provision. Thank you, because when we call upon you, you answer us always. Thank you, Lord. And he gave it to the disciples. He said, break it and give everybody. Because he gave thanks for the little that will never be enough for the crowd. The Lord multiplied it. Multiplied it so much that it brought forth 12 baskets extra. The people were filled up. Both the 5,000 men, the women, the children were filled up because of thanksgiving. Because the Lord gave thanks. A lunch for a small boy fed thousands of people because of thanksgiving. Let us be thankful. Stop focusing on what God has not done. Focus on what he has done. Thank him all the time for what he has done. Be thankful to God for saving you from sickness. Be thankful to God. I am so thankful to God for my health. I'm a sickle cell survivor. So many things went wrong in my life, but God put everything straight. And I'm so thankful, eternally thankful, forever thankful to God. That I even got married. I thank God that I even saw a husband to marry SS. If a man toasts you and he likes you and you tell him you are SS, that's the last you will see of him. He will tell you, I'll get back to you, I'll see you later. He will not pick your call anymore. Because in his mind, I'm about to carry a corpse into my house. A living corpse. That was what happened to me. All my friends that we were SS, many of them didn't get married until age 40, 45, 35. I got married at a very good age of 25 because God showed me mercy. I met my husband. He said, I want to marry you. I said, Pastor. Then he didn't have money. I said, you don't have money for hospital bills. I'm looking for a man that can pay hospital bills, not a man that can buy me shoes and clothes. I have shoes and clothes. Not a man that will buy me food. No. I just need a man that will be paying the hospital bills. And my husband said, it is not written in the volume of the book that somebody should be sick. What is written is that by his stripes we were healed. That's what he told me. He said, I've been pastoring, and I've been a pastor since age 16, and I've never read it in my Bible that there's SS. Show me in the Bible where they put SS. That was what he told me. God brought him out for me. He didn't tell his family that I was SS. That is the much mercy God has shown me. I am so grateful to God. His sister looked at me and said, that girl you want to marry look like SS. He said, shut up your mouth. Everybody likes her, that she's beautiful. She wears beautiful glasses. She walks well. The only thing you see is that she looks like SS. She's not SS. And it was a lie. And we got married. See how God can show somebody mercy. I don't look at what God has not done in my life. I look at what he has done. The mercy he has shown me. That's why I'm a contented person. I just look at what God has done in my life. The far that God has brought me. That I got a man to marry me in my predicament. After marriage, I got pregnant and I started having crisis. As if I would die. That was when my husband went to confess to his family. He said, I have a confession. My mother-in-law said, confession. What are you confessing? He said, I have a confession. Atinuke is a sickler. The mother put a bomb on the floor. Bas! Jide has killed me. That's what she said. She said, Jide has killed me. How can you bring such a woman to this house? How can you go and marry a living corpse? He said, I've married her. I can't divorce her because of sickness. Oh no, they said, but we told you, you were shutting us up. Yeah, God said he's my wife. God told me that he's my wife and I can't go against God. It's what God said. And he turned it to quarrel. They had to even be begging him. And everybody accepted me like that. Meanwhile, doctor says I will not be able to have children. And I've had 4 children. All normal delivery, not operation. I don't even know how operation is. I've never been to a theater where they cut people. I don't know how it is. I've never been cut in my life. My stomach is free, smooth. I deliver safely like Igbo women. Mercy. What has God done for you? Have you ever thanked your husband for taking you to the altar? You think it's easy to get a husband? It's not easy. There are players, there are few husbands. There are players even in women, there are few wives. But if God give you a husband and a wife that is standing by you in thick and thin, you should be grateful. When me and my husband have quarrel and I want to talk to him, I will just close my eyes. If not for one thing, I will show you. And he will answer me, yes, when nobody wanted to marry you, I married you. It will open his eyes. You know my husband is very good. And he says it, and it's true. He married me. Listen to the voice of the Lord that told him, that is your wife. Whether she's sick or not, that is your wife. Sort it. Go and sort it. And we are happily married to you today. And people that expected that I would have died are still wondering, how come I'm alive? And I said, I'm alive to tell the story, how I've overcome. Is his goodness and mercies, and the power of his word. I'm no longer that one that is in captivity. I'm alive to tell the story. I told God, keep me alive to share testimony. Don't keep me alive for any other thing. It's just to share this testimony all over the world so that people that are sick can have faith. People that they are told they will die can have faith. That we don't believe the report of the doctor, we believe the report of the Lord. Thanksgiving. I round up with this. Psalm 103, verse 2 to 5. Psalm 103, Bless and affectionately praise the Lord, O my soul, and do not forget any of his benefits. Forget not. Anything God has done, don't ever forget. Do you know, even anything human being has done for you, don't forget. I tell people in my church, if your friend offends you, and it hurts you, it pains you, think about the good thing that she has done. There must be something good she must have done, or he must have done for you, that should cover up for this one that is making you angry. So you don't outrightly cast out people. You don't outrightly forget about people. You don't outrightly reject people because of they got you angry once. You need to sit down and think back. Forget not what they have done. What of the time that they stood by you? What of the time that they helped you? What of the time you were down and they were there? What of the time that they were the shoulder that you cried on? What of the time that they were the one feeding you? You couldn't have eaten somebody's food and go back and backstab the person. Somebody couldn't have fed you. Somebody couldn't have helped you in the past and turn around and backstab the person. You are telling God, I don't need help. I am not qualified to be helped. Because human beings forget. But I've come to tell you this afternoon, forget not. Tell your neighbor, forget not. Don't ever forget. Somebody has put you in his house. I heard a story. Let me make you laugh. Somebody put somebody in a house. The person didn't have accommodation, and the person said, okay, come and stay with me. And every day, the person will buy orange juice. Orange juice of 1,500. And be drinking. Whereas the person that owns the house that is paying rent could not have afforded the orange juice because he'll be putting money aside to pay the rent. And the squatter is drinking orange juice. He didn't buy the orange juice and give the person that housed him, put a roof over his head. He's drinking it. One day the man got angry and threw his load out. I said he deserved it. You want to ask for help from somebody, you carry your shoulder like this. Bishop, can I have 2,000 there? Won't he ask you that? Did you work and put money? And Christians are the ones that are very, very, very guilty of all this. Because Christians have a sense of entitlement. My uncle is rich, so he must give me money. Who told you? My pastor must help me because I have been coming to this church for 10 years. Who told you? My mama must respect me because I have been the one sweeping the... Who told you? Sense of entitlement. Especially among siblings. My brother has money. He should give me money. I had a sister. Then, let me say because I've changed her behavior now. If she asks for money, I give her. If the money is small, she will not come back to say thank you. I will be the one wondering, the money didn't deliver. Did you deliver? I will now call. Hello, did you see the money? I saw it, thank you. I say, that is how you are. You won't get anything again. So when she asks for money, I won't give her. Because she will get it because it's small in her eyes. And I asked her one day, when have you ever asked for my own account and given me money? Sense of entitlement. I am entitled to it. Nobody is entitled to anything, even with God. Because life itself is a gift. Being alive every day is a gift. Not being sick is a gift. When I was sick, ungrateful students, my mates in school, they were envying me. Why? Because when they are beating us on the assembly for noise making or whatever the class has done, when they get to me, the teacher will say, step aside. I will step aside. They will beat everybody. So my friends will come and meet me. I want to be a sickler. I want to be falling sick so that nobody will be beating me. You see how human beings think? And I will be looking at them that, does these people know what they are wishing? Do they know the pain that I go through when I fall sick? Do they know that it's a life and death situation each time I'm in crisis? They don't even know. They have no idea. But because they are not beating me, the teachers are leaving me and me, I am feeling bad that I am being sidelined. I'm an outcast in a school. I feel like an outcast. They are envying me that they are not beating me. You see how ungrateful we can be. And the Bible says, they that compare themselves with themselves, they are not wise. You are comparing your husband to another husband. You don't know that that man's weakness is your husband's strength. And your husband's weakness is that man's strength. We all have our weaknesses and our strengths. You can't say a husband is the best husband. He's only a best husband to his own wife. You can't say a wife is the best wife. She's only a best wife to her husband. God pair us accordingly. You can't compare another home to your home. You don't really know what they are going through in that home. Some people come to social media and deceive us as if all is well and all is not well. And you'll be telling your husband, see your mate, see your mate. No, don't do that. God has given you your own. Work with him to make a success of marriage. Work with him to make a success of your marriage. God has given you a family. Unfortunately, we had no idea who our family will be. Work with them as much as you can, because they are the first betrayers, like Joseph family. They will betray you. But God always stands behind the truth. God does not disappoint the truth. Let's be grateful for each other. Let's be grateful to each other. Let's be grateful. People that have done something good in the past to you. I'm giving you an assignment today. I will ask you on Sunday if you have done it, because I'll be here first thing on Sunday. Go. List all the people that have been good to you, that you have not called. See, it is bad. It is mannerless to always call only when you need money. To always call only when you need help. It is mannerless not to call your helper and say, I am just checking up on you. But each time the person, and you know on WhatsApp, you'll be seeing the person is typing. You already know that the person wants to ask for money. So you refuse to read the message because you know what the message is. Because the person does not ever call to say, I am just checking on you. How are you? I hope you are good. Each time the person hears from you is to ask for one thing or the other. Mrs. Entitlement, Mr. Entitlement, change. Be grateful. Be thankful to your helpers. Set a day. Your helper has been the one giving you. He's doing birthday. You just send happy birthday to you. You cannot buy him a biro. You cannot buy him an earring. You cannot gather money and get him a beautiful card and address it to him. Thank you for all you are doing for me. Thank you, I'm so grateful. And give him a card. But on your birthday, you will call him to give you money, as if he doesn't deserve to get one. Christians, let us change. Let's change this bad attitude. If you want to be a friend to the rich, that's why many of us are not friends to the rich. The rich are also lonely. They don't get gifts. They don't get anything from people. People give. People ask them. They give out. There's a man that lived in Nigeria that was the richest in his time. We call him MKO Abiola. Very rich. He had a singer as a friend. He just picked that singer because he loved his song. On Abiola's birthday, the queue was from here to that place where we turned, where the signboard is, the billboard of this program. That's how the queue was. People still came to collect money from him on that day because he was a billionaire. Nobody brought a birthday gift. And he too, because he's a philanthropist, he said, I will give. But one man, that singer, came with a very rickety car, a very bad car, a Volkswagen, that they pushed him to that place. He came with all the smoke at the back. You know those kind of God-forsaken cars. So the guy came with that car to that place to greet his friend. And he bought for him a golden pen as a gift. When he came, the guards went to tell Abiola, your friend, Sonny Okosun, is around. He said, let my friend come, let my friend come. He stopped the queue. He said, let the queue people wait. Let me attend to my friend. And when Sonny Okosu got there, he said, I really don't have money like you. You know, I'm a struggling musician. I don't have anything to offer, but I bought you a golden pen. And he gave him the golden pen. The man was excited. That was the only gift that he got that day. Every other person came to collect. That was the only gift he got that day. And he collected the pen with so much joy. Pen was not his problem. But coming from somewhere else, he was excited. He could afford it. But he felt honored. He felt appreciated. And he said, I will follow my friend out. When the man was going, he said, I will escort him. And he escorted him. And when they got to the car, the God-forsaken car that is always bringing shame to the man did not start. He did. So he now said, please, my friend, help me to tell your policemen, your guards, to help me push it. It will start. When I raise it like this, it will start. And Abiola said, no, my friend cannot be riding this type of car. And he took him to his car garage and said, these are brand new cars. Pick any one that you want. That was how Sonny Okosu came out of that place with a brand new car, but brought only a golden pen. Don't be a taker, be a giver. What is thanksgiving? Thanks and giving. Thanks and giving. That's why when you're not giving to God, you are telling God, I'm not grateful for anything you are doing. Because our offering is gratitude to God. When you are not giving to God, you are stingy towards God, it means that you are an ingrate. You don't appreciate what God is doing for you. When you can't give to the work of God, you allow the work of God to lavish. You allow the work of God to go down. You allow the pastor to be sweating and crying and begging you to bring money. It means that God means nothing to you. David said, I will not give my God what does not cost me anything. God honored